Shalom Aleichem. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and Adakiam, Aqua, that be listening, tuning in, get edification from the GMS though. This lesson right here got inspired a couple of brothers' videos, just ways to gotta be humble, how to be humble in this truth, because you just can't do what your heart, what your mind says though. You gotta be from doing the willing of the Most High, not doing all these things because you want to. That's just carnal. And yeah, this lesson, I want to talk about being humble because, the Akim, he's been woke me up to the truth, and he's been diligently with me, patiently with me, and throughout like a year already, I say so. Being in this truth, though, he's been working with me, and I appreciate that, the Wada for that. And that's what I mean by gotta be humble, no matter what, situation or what your situation is going on, you always gotta stay humble no matter what. And that's why it was yesterday I was talking about, how is it that, let's say a boxer has his gym and, the trainer, the trainer, he's not gonna go to your garage to train you. You gotta go to his gym to get that knowledge of learning how to, get them skills. So, like I said, I go to the Ak out there. It's no big deal with me though, you know, especially from this truth. Shit, someone told, if someone, that's what I was saying. Thinking, speaking through, let's say, Jake, right? Like, oh, this, like, these Jakes nowadays, they'll travel like an hour or two just to, be with some girl, get with some girl. Jake will be like, oh, this girl over here, she be looking good, Oh, she lives like an hour or two away. Shit, let's go. He'll go. He'll travel 3 4 hours just to get with the girl and just leave. You know what I'm saying? So this that Jake mentality, but when it's something like the truth though, the edification, travel many, many hours away, that's worth going for. And you see, that's why I told the brother, I was like, I'm glad that you don't live, you ain't the closest, but you ain't the farthest. I'm grateful for that. Like I really am grateful for that. So passing back from generations though, we always had to be humble. So I want to get a precept real quick. This is Deuteronomy 8:2, and it says, "And thou shalt remember all the way which the Most High thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee to know what was in thy heart, mind, whether thou keep his commandments or no." So you see, they were 40 years in there, and wanted to see where their heart was at. See if you wanted to actually keep his commandments, no matter what situation you be in. That's why them being there, just wanted to test them out, see, okay, see if I know you're in this situation though, but let's see if you actually keep my commandments. And that's that motivation that we want to be in, because yeah, us brothers, we be in situations and we'll be like, fuck, I don't want to be in this shit. But you know what? We gotta learn from it and try to prosper better from it, though. So I would say this: if you do a mistake, learn from it. You learn from your mistakes, and that's the way it is. You can't always be dismayed though, having your low spirits though, just because something didn't go your way. It's just the way it is. Or you might, that's why I'm saying, you might predict things, or you want to do things the way you want them. But guess what? It's not the way you're gonna always want them though. So imagine having that perfect world where you want things to have your way. They're always, in order to know well, you gotta know how. So keep that balance though. So you gotta keep balance no matter what situation things are though. See, that's what I'm saying though. These Jakes though, they of this world no matter what. They really are of this world. Shit, and then I was talking to the brother too, and then happened to see Sakari be in a Jake video. Let me just play it real quick. Let me see if I can find it. And I caught it right away, and I was like, look at these guys, men of the Most High, but they're over here posing. They be looking like they be having a like a. I'll show you real quick though. Slovakia. You know, it's crazy because it's
all right,
funny,
guys.
though.
If you've been injured in a car
Slovakia.
accident, you have to
It's
check
funny
this out.
because
So I
you know
just got
they
this check
to me
from
personally
my
they
attorney.
look like one of one of them people that that black power, the black culture. They look like one of those people. But let me see. I think it's right here in this. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Sakari right there. It's a little blurry, but let me go back to it real quick. Video. But that's Sakari right there. Look at. Look at Sakari right there. Sakari with the, look at these guys. I'm not, you can't see it really well, but look at these guys. Posing like prison pictures. You see? Can't be with this world, man. You gotta be humble. And I just looked at it and it made me laugh. But yeah, so that's the thing. Let me get a Galacticus 4 and 6. It says, better is an handful with quietness than both the hands full with revel and viction of spirit. See? It's better to just stay humble and that's it than to have things that you want to say, speak of, to be vexing though. You don't want to be doing none of that shit though. You want to keep quiet though when, holy people are around. Like I said, it's right there, better is in handful with quietness. Yeah, man, just people speaking or want to tell you things though, you hear them out though, more than than speaking through carnal shit. You gotta let them people speak. The brothers. Especially if they're have more years than you. You definitely gotta let them speak though. You can't just speak over them. How are you gonna learn when you're speaking over them? And there's a precept I want to get real quick. I think it's Sirach. I think it's Sirach 32. I think it's 32 and 8. Oh, 9. It says 32 and 9. It says, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them, and then when ancient men are in place, use not many words. You see? And this, among you, brothers that have yours in, shut the hell up and let them speak. You got a question or two, or then whatever, ask it. But don't be speaking over the brothers, though. That's just, that's just being the opposite of prudent. That's being the opposite of prudent. You're over here speaking over brothers and not being careful with your words. And that's the priest I wanted to get it real quick. But yeah, man, we gotta be humble with this. Gotta always be humble with all this, though. Taking that knowledge and understanding. That's why at the water to the Ak, I'm one for that. So we gotta shut the hell up and just listen what brothers gotta say, especially, GMS, and especially the positive knowledge, of course. So this is Proverbs 16:21. It says, the wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increase learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life into him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. My first video, I made a video about being folly. Don't be folly. So that's the thing. Understanding is a wellspring of life, and like a wellspring is, I think like an abundance of an amount of water. So you want to get that abundance as much as you can, though. So that's understanding. The wellspring. Let me get that definition real quick, because I know it has to do with an amount, and it actually has it right here. Like, see, it says the source of water for a well. See, an abundant source. The source of water for a well. But you see, it's an abundant source. So you wanna have all this wellspring of life, though, because if you don't have it, though, you're gonna be dry bones. It tells you in the book of Ezekiel. You know, you don't want to be this dry bones. You want to get that wellspring, which is the understanding. You know, get these living waters as much as you can. Take them all in. Take them all in as much as you can. But be humble. Shut up and just take it. Get as much as you can. So, with that, you know, Shalom.